Hello friends, myself Yojna Pudale, Assistant Professor from Padma Bhushan Vasantrao Dada Patil Institute of Technology, Budgaon. So in a last lecture series, we have completed the properties of fluids, then the types of fluids and the continuum concept. So now we are starting with the problems on the properties of fluids. See here the first problem, that is calculate the density, specific weight and weight of 1 liter of petrol of specific gravity is equal to 0.7. So here we have to calculate the density, that is nothing but the mass density. When there is a word that is density, only density, so we have to take it as mass density. Then second, you have to calculate the specific weight, that is nothing but the weight density. And third, you have to find out the weight, that is capital W, of 1 liter of petrol of specific gravity 0.7. So in the problem, the specific gravity is given and 1 liter, that is the volume of petrol, is given. So volume of petrol is 1 liter. We have to convert that into meter cube. So first we are converting that into centimeter cube by multiplying it by 1000. Then divide that by 10 raised to 6, that is in meter cube, or simply divide this 1 liter by 1000, means you get the volume in meter cube, that is equal to 0.001 meter cube. The specific gravity of the petrol is given, that is 0.7, and the formula for calculating the specific gravity is known, that is density of any liquid to the density of standard liquid. And the density of standard liquid, that is nothing but the density of water, and we are taking the density of water as 1000 kg per meter cube. So by using the formula of specific gravity, the density of petrol is calculated, that is density of petrol is equal to specific gravity into 1000. Here 1000 is the density of standard liquid, that is water. So by putting the value of specific gravity as 0.7 and the weight density of standard liquid, that is water, as 1000 kg per meter cube, we get the value of density of petrol as 700 kg per meter cube, which is mass density. Then we have to find out the specific weight, or it is also called as weight density. As we know the value of mass density, so for converting the mass density to the weight density, we have to multiply it by acceleration due to gravity. So W is equal to rho into G. So multiply the mass density by acceleration due to gravity, that is 9.81. We get the result, that is 6867 Newton per meter cube, and that is nothing but the specific weight or weight density. Then third, we have to find out the weight. So we have calculated the specific weight, or it is also called as weight density, and from the formula of weight density, that is equal to weight upon volume. So the value of specific weight is known, then volume is known. Put these two values here, and by putting these two values we get the value of weight. So small w is equal to capital W divided by 0.001, that small w is 6867. So the capital W, that is nothing but the weight of the petrol, is equal to 6867 into 0.001, that is equal to 6.867 Newton, and that is about the weight of the petrol. So this is the first problem where we have calculated the density, specific weight and weight of the petrol, where the volume of petrol and specific gravity is known. So moving to the next problem, which is based on the viscosity property and Newton's law of viscosity. So the second problem is that determine the density of shear of an oil having viscosity 1 poise. The oil is used for lubricating the clearance between a shaft of diameter 10 cm and its journal bearing. The clearance is 1.5 mm and the shaft rotates at a speed of 150 revolutions per minute. So in the problem we have to determine the intensity of shear, means you have to find out the value of shear stress here for the oil, and the viscosity of oil is given, which is in CGS unit, that is 1 poise. We have to convert that into SI unit. So the given things, that is the viscosity, that is equal to 1 poise, and that viscosity is nothing but the dynamic viscosity. The according to Newton's law of viscosity, that law shows that the stress is directly proportional to the rate of change of strain here. So the shear stress, which is represented by letter tau, and the proportionality constant, that is mu, which is called as the dynamic viscosity, and du by dy, that is nothing but the rate of shear strain. So the value of dynamic viscosity is given, which is 1 poise, and for converting this poise to the Newton second per meter square, which is SI unit, we have to divide it by 10. So while studying the viscosity property and Newton's law of viscosity, we have studied the relation, that is for converting the CGS unit to the SI unit. So for converting this poise to the Newton second per meter square, you have to divide it by 10. So mu is equal to 0.1 Newton second per meter square. Then the oil is used for lubricating the clearance between a shaft of diameter 10 cm. Means the diameter of shaft is given, that is represented by capital letter D, which is equal to 10 cm. Again we have to convert that into meter, because we have calculated the mu in Newton second per meter square. So the all properties should be in same unit. So you have to multiply it by 10 raised to minus 2. So it is equal to 0.1 meter. Then its journal bearing, the clearance is 1.5 mm and shaft rotates at a speed of 150 revolution per minute. Means the distance is given, that is clearance between the shaft and journal bearing, that is 1.5 mm, and that distance is nothing but the dy. We are representing dy, that is nothing but a distance, that is 1.5 mm. Again we have to convert that into meter, so multiply it by 10 raised to minus 3. And the speed of shaft is given, that is 150 revolutions per minute, which is represented by capital letter N. So in mechanical concept, the speed of the shaft is calculated by using this formula, that is U is equal to pi d n divided by 60, where u is nothing but the speed or velocity of the shaft with which the shaft is moving, and that is equal to pi dn divided by 60. So here d is nothing but the diameter of shaft and n is nothing but the number of revolutions per minute. So by putting the value of d and n here, d is 0.1 and n is 150, we get the velocity or speed of the shaft as 0.785 meter per second. So according to the Newton's law of viscosity, tau is equal to mu into du by dy, where du is the change of velocity between shaft and bearing. So that is nothing but the final velocity minus initial velocity. So at initial the shaft is at rest condition, so the initial velocity is 0 and the final velocity we have calculated it as 0.785 meter per second. So the value of du is 0.785 minus 0, that is equal to 0.785. So putting the value in the equation of Newton's law of viscosity, we get the value of stress. So the mu is 1.10 or 0.1 into value of du is 0.785 and dy, that is nothing but the distance, 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 3. So by putting this value we get the answer, that is shear stress is equal to 52.33 Newton per meter square. Then moving to the third problem, again this problem is based on the viscosity property and Newton's law of viscosity. So the statement of the problem is a plate 0.025 mm distant from a fixed plate moves at 60 cm per second and which requires a force of 2 Newton per unit area, that is 2 Newton per meter square, to maintain the speed. So determine the fluid viscosity between the plates. So what is given in the problem? The plate, there are two plates, one plate is fixed and one plate is moving. So in this diagram, the diagram shows the fixed plate which is at bottom and this is the second plate, and the two plates are distant at a distance of 0.025 mm, means the distance between these two plates, that is represented by dy, that is equal to 0.025 mm, and the plate, second plate is moving with velocity 60 cm per second, means the value of u is given, that is 60 cm per second. For moving the second plate with this velocity, there is a requirement of force and that force is 2 Newton per meter square. So here the value is 2 Newton per meter square, means this is the stress, that is force upon cross sectional area, and we have to determine the viscosity, fluid viscosity between the plates, and that is nothing but the dynamic viscosity. So the distance between plates, that is dy 0.025 mm, we have to convert that into meter, so multiply it by 10 raised to minus 3. Then the velocity of upper plate is given, that is 60 cm per second, again convert that into meter, multiply it by 10 raised to minus 2, so 0.6 meter per second. Then the force on upper plate, that is stress, 2 Newton per unit area, that is 2 Newton per meter square. So according to Newton's law of viscosity, again tau is equal to mu into du by dy, and the du is nothing but the change in velocity. So final velocity minus initial velocity, means at initial stage the plate is at rest condition, means initial velocity is 0 and final velocity is given, it is 0.6 meter per second. So the change in velocity is 0.6 meter per second, and dy is nothing but the change of distance, means at first plate the distance is 0 and at second place the distance is 0.025, means the difference between these two, that is nothing but the change of distance, means it is equal to 0.025 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. So by putting all the values in the Newton's law of viscosity, the value of stress is known, that is 2. Then we have to calculate the value of dynamic viscosity. Then here the value of du, it is 0.6 meter per second. Value of dy is 0.025 into 10 raised to minus 3. We get the dynamic viscosity as 8.33 into 10 raised to minus 5 Newton second per meter square. That is the answer. So we can convert that into the CGS unit. So for converting the Newton second per meter square to the poise, we have to multiply it by 10. So the answer is 8.33 into 10 raised to minus 4 poise, and that is the dynamic viscosity. So moving to the next problem, again it is based on the viscosity property. The statement of the problem is that the space between two square flat parallel plates is filled with oil. Each side of the plate is 60 centimeter. The thickness of oil film is 12.5 mm. The upper plate, which moves at 2.5 meter per second, requires a force of 98.1 Newton to maintain the speed. So determine first, that is the dynamic viscosity of oil in poise, and second one, the kinematic viscosity of oil in Stokes if the specific gravity of oil is 0.95. So first, list out the given things. The space between two square flat parallel plates is filled with oil. Means there are two flat parallel plates, and in between that the space is filled with the oil. The each side of the plate is 60 centimeter. Means the plates are square in cross section, and the side of plate is given, that is 60 centimeter. So first given thing, that is each side of square plate is 60 centimeter. We have to convert that into meter. So multiply it by 10 raised to minus 2, that is equal to 0.6 meter. And from this we can calculate the cross sectional area of the square plate, that is A is equal to side square, that is 0.36 meter square. Then the thickness of oil film is given, it is 12.5 meter. Means the distance, change in distance is given. At first plate distance is 0, at second plate the distance is 12.5 mm. So the difference between these is 12.5, which is change in distance. So we have to convert that into meter. So multiply it by 10 raised to minus 3. Then the upper plate, which moves at a 2.5 meter per second, means the velocity of upper plate is given, that is u is equal to 2.5 meter per second. And for getting this speed, there is a requirement of force, and which is equal to 98.1 Newton. Means the value of force is given here, that is 98.1 Newton. And from this you have to calculate the value of dynamic viscosity of oil in CGS unit, that is in poise, and the kinematic viscosity of oil in again in CGS unit, that is Stokes. For that the specific gravity of oil is given, which is 0.95. So from the given things, the change of velocity between the plates, initial velocity is 0 and final velocity is 2.5. So change of velocity is final velocity minus initial velocity, that is equal to 2.5 meter per second, and the value of force F is given, that is 98.1 Newton. So for calculating the stress, we know the formula, that is stress is equal to force upon area. So the value of shear force is given here, it is 98.1, and the cross sectional area of plate we have calculated is 0.36 meter square. So by putting the value of force and area here, we get the value of shear stress. So according to the Newton's law of viscosity, we can calculate the dynamic viscosity. So So tau is equal to mu into du by dy, or that tau is nothing but the 98.1 divided by 0.36 means force upon area, that is equal to mu into the value of du, that is change in velocity is 2.5 meter per second, and value of distance, that is change in distance, is 12.5 into 10 raised to minus 3. So in this equation only unknown is mu, which is nothing but the dynamic viscosity. So by calculation the answer is 1.3635 Newton second per meter square. So this is in SI unit. We have to convert that into CGS unit. So for converting the Newton second per meter square to the poise, we have to multiply it by 10, because the relation here 1 Newton second per meter square is equal to 10 poise. So we have to multiply it by 10. So the answer in CGS unit is 13.635 poise. Then second, you have to calculate the value of kinematic viscosity. For calculating that kinematic viscosity is in CGS unit, the specific gravity of oil is given, that is 0.95. So the definition of kinematic viscosity is that is equal to dynamic viscosity divided by mass density. So here nu notation is used for kinematic viscosity, and here mu is the dynamic viscosity divided by mass density, that is nothing but the kinematic viscosity. So the value of mu we have already calculated in SI unit, that is 1.3635 Newton second per meter square. So here we have to calculate the value of mass density. For that the specific gravity is given. So the definition of specific gravity is that is equal to mass density upon mass density of any fluid to the mass density of standard fluid. So the mass density of oil is equal to specific gravity into mass density of standard fluid, that is water, and the mass density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube. So by putting the value of specific gravity and mass density of the water, we get the density of oil as 950 kg per meter cube. So from the relation nu is equal to mu upon rho, the value of mu is 1.3635 and value of rho is 950. So by calculation the value of nu, which is kinematic viscosity, that is equal to 0.001435 meter square per second, which is in SI unit. So we have to convert that into CGS unit, that is Stokes. So for converting the SI unit to the CGS unit, this is the relation, that is 1 Stoke is equal to 10 raised to minus 4 centimeter square per second. So for converting the centimeter square per second to the Stoke, we have to multiply it by 10 raised to 4. So the answer is 14.35 Stoke, that is nothing but the kinematic viscosity of the oil. So in this lecture we have studied the problems based on the basic properties, that is density, mass density, weight density, then specific gravity, and most important that is viscosity and Newton's law of viscosity. So in next lecture series we will discuss the problems on the remaining properties of fluids. Thank you.